in an ode to hip-hop, this year marks 50 years of the genre that has broken barriers and birthed a culture of voice and vision. Now, hip-hop actually got its roots, if you don't know, in the Bronx, New York, back in the 1970s. Now, around this time, block parties were becoming more popular, along with spinning records and breakdancing. Several people played a key role in creating the new art form. Some of the most notable pioneers: DJ Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Africa Bambaataa, many more too. Here's a nice throwback. We're approaching the 40th anniversary of the film Wild Style, and it's often credited as the first hip-hop movie. It came out in 1983. It was shot in and around the Bronx, and the cast starred real-life graffiti writers, breakdancers, rappers including Cold Crush Brothers, Fantastic Five, Busy Bee, Crazy Legs, Lady Pink, and Fab Five Freddy. The list goes on. On Sunday, June 11th, the National Museum of Hip Hop in Washington, D.C., yes, there is one, is hosting a celebration to mark the anniversary of the film. All right, guys, let's bring in Jeremy Beaver, collector and founder of the National Hip Hop Museum. What's up, Jeremy? Do you recall when you were first introduced to hip hop? Where did it all start?
Well, hey, Nick, thanks for having me. And well, for me, I'll never forget sneaking downstairs to hear my father listening to Rapper's Delight in our kind of study and kind of wondering what that was, only to discover, yeah, that's hip hop. And I went down the rabbit hole after that.
Wondering what that was. So even at a young age, you can tell that this is something different. It's not like the other music. And it truly was something different in its inception when it started off. I see a lot of memorabilia behind you. I think I see an MF Doom action figure. I want to ask you, what's one piece that you don't have that you would love to add to your collection?
Well, yeah, this is actually part of a toy exhibit. We're going to be putting on the world's first hip-hop toy exhibit on June 10th and 11th at 5 Points Festival in Brooklyn, New York. This is in conjunction with the 40th anniversary of Wild Style, which is the world's first hip-hop movie. So on June 10th and 11th, you can come down, but on June 11th, we'll be having the actual induction ceremony for the entire cast of the world's first hip-hop movie. And then on the 10th, if you want to come out to the actual festival, and you can see the world's first hip-hop toy exhibit with toys like Vanilla Ice's own action figure. You got, MC Hammer. You can't have a proper, toy without MC Hammer. And then this is always funny to me, Master P.
They got a Master P action figure. I didn't even know that. I did not know that, but it doesn't surprise me. That man is an entrepreneur. He did many different things. MF Doom just caught my eye because that's one of my favorite rappers, and him and Madlib together, Mad Villain. Oh, great group. Totally underrated. Very cool. R.I.P.
So these are the types of things that can actually be purchased at nationalhiphopshop.com, or you can come out to the 5 Points Festival next weekend and actually check out all of this exhibit and the shop stuff too.
Jeremy, you mentioned Wild Style, and I want to ask you why Wild Style? Why is it so special? You said it's the first hip-hop movie, but why is it such an essential part of hip-hop culture beyond just being the first hip-hop movie?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. Well, Wild Style isn't just the first, but it's also considered like the Bible of hip-hop because it really represents all elements of hip-hop: graffiti, DJing, MCing, breakdancing, b-boying, and it accidentally almost captured just like the essence of hip-hop right in the beginning when hip-hop was just like taking off. It wasn't even called hip-hop, it was called rap. So that movie had a huge impact, not just on our country, but on the world, exposing everyone to what would then become hip-hop, America's largest global export.
We've come a long way since those early days of rap, and reflecting on the past 50 years, I mean, where would you like to see hip-hop transcend to next? Where would you like to see it go?
To the classroom. I get that question a lot. And we are working on, not just preserving, but educating the next generation on why this music and this culture, which is uniquely American, is something that's so important, and it brings us together in peace, love, unity, and having fun. And that's actually what, hip hop is all about. So yeah, education is the next one.
All right. And just got to ask. You can't give many like half answers, but that best rapper of all time. Who is it?
Well, it's kind of funny.
You got to name one.
Yeah, here he is.
MF Doom.
I mean, Rakim or MF Doom.
Okay.
One of those are the greatest rapper of all time. One of them.
Jeremy Beaver, sir, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.